Hey, I'm Daniel Casanova for Spin.com here at the Budweiser Lager Sessions 10th Mile High Festival in Denver, Colorado. Hanging out with Miss India.Arie. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you so much.
I have an odd question.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of punctuation.
Okay.
I love it. I think it's like a little art in words.
Okay.
Why the period? I'm just curious.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me something else. Just something we came up with, just like that computer lingo, because my India ends in an A and Arie starts in an A.
Gotcha.
So we just did it just to play, and I was like, I like that.
I like it too.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of ellipses and it's my own little thing. I won't get into it. Yes.
Because they look like treble clefs.
Oh,
I love that.
It's so interesting.
And I like colons. And when I write, like essays and stuff, I do a lot of dot, like too many. I just like that.
I do them all the time. The ellipses.
Makes the point that you're pausing.
Yes. Especially in text messaging.
Yeah.
Now that we've got that out, you recently switched labels from Motown, right?
Yes, to Universal Republic.
Yes, and this is a good switch for you. You were kind of at your wits' end.
Yes. I was.
I worked for a record label for a little while, and it was never what I thought it would be.
No.
What was really what was the thing that pushed you away? If that's not too...
Well, I think the final straw was when I went to Motown, there was a different CEO. And then another CEO came in, and I told her, I'll give you my trust. And I gave it to her. She didn't have to earn it. And she abused it. Yeah. And it made me mad. And they told me I wouldn't be able to change labels. And I was like, well, cool, then I'll be at home. Chilling.
Bye.
And a couple of weeks later, they're like, okay. What do you want to do? So now I'm in Universal Republic. And labels are a funny thing anyway, because when you're very sensitive about something and other people deal with it, it just hurts you sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's better than what I had to deal with at Motown.
Well, I'm glad you're happy.
A lot better.
Good.
Matter of fact, I want to make the point. I'm happy with them, actually.
Great. So
which is cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for making me not quit, because I wasn't ready.
You've had some great collaborations. Really, really diverse artists. Springsteen, Mellencamp.
Yes.
Stevie Wonder, too.
Yes.
Cassandra
Wilson.
Cassandra
Julia
Wilson.
Fordham. Sergio Mendez.
Who was the most kind of pick your jaw up off the floor person to work with?
That's easy. It's Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Because he had a song concept with the melody, and he let me write the lyrics. And so I wrote it over. I was like, I'm about to get this done. And I wrote it overnight, and I sent it to him, and I kept calling him like, do you like it? Do you like it? He wasn't answering me back. So I live in Atlanta. So I flew myself to L.A. Like, go to L.A. without having to do work is unheard of for me. Like, I only go out there for work. So I flew myself to L.A. to his studio, and I walked in. He said, sit down right here. And he played the vocal that he cut it.
Wow.
And I was like really, like I was spaced out for a second. I forgot like where I was just for a second. Really.
Oh.
I was like, wow. And then he said, well, you sound so wonderful on it. We should cut it as a duet. And so that blew my mind too.
Yeah, that's pretty hot.
Yeah. It was a title track.
Really?
It's called "The Time to Love."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
If you could collaborate with anybody, living or dead, except Michael Jackson, because that's too easy an answer right now.
Well, that's not what I would say.
Okay, good.
I would say Donny Hathaway.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I think he's one of the best singers who ever lived. Technically, yes, but also the tone of his voice, which is something that is just what it is. Whatever the tone of your voice that comes out of your body is what it is. It's very connected to your heart.
Yeah.
And I love the tone of his voice, and that he was a composer and a lyricist and a Libra like me.
Yeah. I read recently, too, that you are an ambassador to UNICEF.
Yes. I haven't done a lot in recent years, but I got to take a few trips with them.
What other things are close to your heart personally that you've been allowed to do because of music?
Everything. My songwriting, actually, the lyrics in my songs, and also the energy, but the lyrics in particular, are my greatest social work. And to be able to write the kind of things that I write and still have it be commercially viable and still have it be something that, like teenage girls and women who have had breast cancer and a lot of, like, a diverse cross-section of women's issues. I didn't know that I was talking about those things, but I'm a woman, so I guess I was.
Right.
And to be able to talk to people in the way that they tell me I speak to them, because I write songs for me when I'm doing it, but just every day I go somewhere and somebody says, oh my God, my daughter, she had alopecia. Do you know what they did? Look, this is a picture of her. We played your song, I'm Not My Hair, every day, and it made her feel so good. Or the song video, or I have a song that I did for Good Morning America. My mother and I wrote it together called Beautiful Day. And it's just like a ditty.
Yeah.
But there's this school in New Orleans after the flood. They've got this school, and the kids had to take this major test to show that they could do it. And they sing Beautiful Day every day.
Oh, wow.
And I was at a concert, and the principal of the school came and gave me a box of letters from the kids and a videotape of them
so cool.
singing my song. But it like, I hear about a different song and how it moves someone, the lyrics, every day. And that's what music has afforded me to do. And I especially like being able to support the growth and the recognition of a young girl's self-esteem, because I was that girl who struggled with all that. I mean, I think all teenage girls do, and boys, but I like being able to speak to girls that way.
Yeah.
And it's the best thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
And I had a question, and I just completely spaced out on it, so I'm going to ask you something completely different.
Okay.
You mentioned your mom.
Yeah.
Your mom was a musician.
Yes.
Is she still making music? I mean, you said you guys did that one song together. Were
Yeah.
you pulling on her to kind of be active, or is she still got the itch?
She doesn't want. How can I say? She doesn't want to be a performer, but she has the itch. Because there's a song on this new album called Long Goodbye. Mm-hmm. She wrote that song. And then we did the Beautiful Day for Good Morning America. And some other things on my other albums, a song called Can I Walk With You? We co-wrote a lot of things. And only because she has the itch. Because I never really go, Mom, let's sit down. And she'll just see me working on something and go, I have something for you. Or I got this thing that came to me in my dream. Here is for you. And
That's so cool.
like that, because she just has the itch. But she's also my stylist, but not stylist in that way that people use it. She doesn't go to the store and buy my stuff. She makes my clothes. Nice. And also just assists me in all creative manners. Like on stage, she'll say, you should do this, or you should try your arms like this, or you should, like, she just has the itch. She's an artist, like, through and through.
It's going to be fun for her to watch you.
I think, and that's actually my favorite thing about what my career has done for my family, is the blessing that I know it is to my mother. It just means more than I have words to say. I don't want to talk that long right now, but it means a lot.
No, I just have one more question for you. Your musical style has changed a lot over the years since your first album came out, and I know I'd read somewhere that you felt that Motown was kind of putting you in a box, and now that you're more free to pursue what you want, I know the lyrics on the new record are much more personal to you, things you felt you couldn't write about. Where do you want to go musically?
Well, first I want to say, if I did say I felt Motown was putting me in a box, I might have been mad that day, because really I let them put me into a box. I put myself into a box, and I stopped doing that. Good. That's why I'm not with them. But musically, well, there's two answers. Because one, I want to just do what my inspiration guides me to do without having to think about whether or not it's going to work for me, or if it's going to work for a young black writer, or if it's going to work for the label, if it's going to work at the radio. I just want to do what I want to do, and that's what I did this time with this new album I have. But also with my next album, I want to, because it sounds crazy to anyone who knows my music, but I see myself as a singer-songwriter, acoustic artist. I haven't done that style of production because I wanted to get played on the radio.
Right.
And I see myself as like an acoustic artist, like a folk singer. That's how I see myself, and then my songs are that before there's any music put around it. So I think the next album that I want to do, I want it to just be just Joni Mitchell'd out.
Oh, that's
Joni Mitchell / Stevie Wonder'd out.
The Lilith Fair is a great avenue for that. You got a lot of wonderful singer-songwriters.
Yeah, that's how I got signed.
Well,
for being on the Lilith Fair.
I just want to thank you again for coming by. It was such a pleasure. Have a great set tonight.
Thank you.
I hope the sun isn't beating down on you as much as it is now.
I just realized I was frowning the whole time. Was I frowning the whole time? I wasn't?
I didn't see frown.
I was like this.
Oh, it's a squint. A squint is not a frown. We're going to go ahead and put that out there right now.
Cool.
Thank you so much, India.
Thank you so much.